Hi, everybody. Welcome to our 30-day self-care done together. 30-day challenge self-care done together. Um, Sun is over there sunning, ain't it? Okay. So today we're going to talk about identifying your core values. Your core values shape the decisions, shape every decision you make. So, do you know what your core values are? This takes me back to that Inside Out movie. The second one, my son loves the Inside Out movies. And I love these Inside Out movies because they go deep. They really go deep. My hair is so crazy today. But, anyways, let it be crazy. Gosh. But anyways, so with those Inside Out movies, the reason why I absolutely love them is because it gives you an inside perspective of what's going on in somebody's head, in Riley's head. Now, with that being said, like, are these our own thoughts and our own emotions that we have going on all the time? Let's get into that. Let's dive deeper into that. I don't know if you saw the second movie, but when anxiety came in, everything just got misconstrued. And at first, Riley, she was like, I love myself. I'm a good person. And then when anxiety got to going, her inside voice said that she's not good enough, which is terrible, right? Excuse me. So, how do you know what your core values are? Think about a time you felt truly happy. What made that moment meaningful for you? Now, think about a time you felt deeply frustrated. What value was being violated for you to feel that way? Now, think about these words that I'm about to tell you and choose three that might define who you are. Is one of your core values integrity? What about freedom, connection, growth, authenticity, peace, love, creativity? My love, what is it? So, hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, I am Goddess Kamini. And on my channel, across all my channels, my platforms are a safe space where we dive deep into self-awareness, personal development, and becoming the best versions of ourselves. Now, if that's your vibe, I'm a part of your tribe. Yeah. Now, I'm so excited because today we're diving into a game changer. How to identify your core values. These are the foundation of your decisions, your happiness, and your ability to create a life that actually feels good. Right? So, most of us are living by values that we never consciously chose, which is why we feel stuck, lost, or unfulfilled. But don't worry, friend, I've got you. We're about to change that. So let's get into it. What are core values? Now, Core values are fundamental beliefs and principles that guide an individual or an organization's actions, decisions, and overall behaviors, serving as the bedrock or the foundation of their identity or operations. I'm excited. Core values act as a compass, and they direct individuals or organizations towards desired outcomes and behaviors. This is known as guiding principles. I'm animated today, y'all. My tism's in full effect. So they represent the core beliefs and principles that define what an individual or organization stands for. This is known as the foundation of identity. Just give it a moment and my tism's going to settle down. So your core values shape the way individuals and organizations, like I said, make decisions and approach challenges. This is known as influence decisions. Now, why do core values matter? Thank you for asking me, person in the back. Yeah. Think of your core values as the roots of a tree. Now, when they're deep and solid, you can withstand anything. But if they're weak or misaligned, it feels chaotic. It feels like you're making choices that don't truly deserve you. It feels like if the wind blows, you're going to be like, and just fall over. Your values shape your decisions and your relationships and even your success, baby. The clearer you are on your core values, the easier it is to navigate life with confidence and peace. Peace. So let's break down, how do you discover yours? We're going to reflect on this. We're going to just get into some peak moments. First, think about the times in your life when you felt fulfilled, happy, proud of yourself. What were you doing? Who were you with? What made that moment so special? I mean, for example, if you felt the most alive while you were traveling and experiencing new cultures or having adventures, or even maybe you I don't know, you were just out doing something wild, new, creative. If you feel or if you felt at your best when helping others, then service and compassion could be your guiding principles. Now, I would like you, grab your journal, boo. You know, you click onto my channel, you got to get your journal. So grab your journal and write down at least 5 peak moments and highlight the themes that stand out. So if you had 5 peak moments, let's say you were out with your children on a walk. You went on a walk by yourself. You were out at the zoo looking at new things. You got a promotion at work. And the 5th one is, I don't know, you're just walking your dog. Well, if you highlight these items that stand out, all of them except for one, which you were being at work, got your promotion, right? All of them had to do with outside. So maybe being outside is something that thrills you, something that speaks to you, being out in nature, getting outside. Now, step 2, I want you to identify what makes you angry and what drains you. Oh, I know you weren't expecting this, but I came back with the. I'm gonna calm down in a minute. Just give me a moment. So, your emotions are powerful messengers. You gotta pay attention to what triggers your frustration or exhausts you. Now, it's often signals of value being violated. That is why I want you to identify what makes you angry or drains you. Let me give you an example. If you feel drained when people are dishonest or manipulative, or if integrity and honesty are likely, that means integrity and honesty are likely to be important to you. If rigid rules make you feel suffocated, well, freedom and creativity might just be on your list of your core values. Now, flip those frustrations, flip them. When you flip your frustrations, you end up finding your values. It's like an algebra problem, but without the algebra. So when you flip your frustrations, instead of focusing on what you don't like, you turn it into clarity and what you value. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to prioritize your values, because I really, really want you to come out of here like a brand new baby out the womb. I want you to feel great. Now, I'm going to name off 20 values. I want you to consider them. If you think of any other values or core values or words that come up into your head, write those down too, boo. We're going to break this thing down so easy. So, 20 words: integrity, authenticity, freedom, growth, compassion, adventure, creativity, honesty, respect, balance, courage, love, kindness, leadership, gratitude, wisdom, responsibility, excellence, connection. Now that you have a list of words, let's refine it. Look at your values and ask yourself, which of these are truly non-negotiable? Is reliability non-negotiable? I cannot stand a person that is not reliable. Maybe it's because I'm like uber reliable and that just, ugh. Which one of these values that I gave you or that you came up with, which one of these define who you are at your core? What sounds right? When you say it out loud, when you say it in your head, that little tingly you get in your heart, the little tingly you get in your tummy, what felt like it was like, ooh, honesty. Yes. What gave you that feeling of enjoyment? What was it? If you only live by the 5 that we break it down to, you go from 20 to 10 to 5. With the 5 core values or words that you liked the most, which ones did you choose? Is integrity something that's important to you? Is compassion, authenticity? What is it? I want you to circle your top 5 to 7 values and make sure that they genuinely reflect the life you want to create. Because Not just from what this is not just from what society or your family or your past experiences have conditioned you to believe. This is what you truly feel in your core. What makes your tummy tingle? Give me a moment. Never mind. My tism's not gonna go away. But anyways, now I want you to align your life with these core values. Once you're clear on your core values, it's time to take action on yourself. What do you think this was for? Let's take action. Now, I want you to ask yourself, does my current lifestyle reflect these values? Are my relationships aligned with what matters to me? What small changes can I make today to honor my values more? Because it's not about somebody else, boo, it's about you. It could be, let's just say, setting boundaries, changing careers, or simply saying no or hell no to the things that don't resonate with you anymore. The goal is to make choices that feel good because they align with your mother's snugging truth. Okay? Now, it's called an action time. Yeah. So, for your call to action today, I have two things. First, now that you've uncovered your core values, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite core values? Drop them in the comments below. Let me know. And then your second one, you should already have your journal, unless you're going to come back and listen to my video again and we could do it together. Yeah. But I want you to think of your 5 to 7 core values. How are you going to start living by them today? How are you going to find yourself living by your values now is the most important thing. Or how are you going to forgive yourself for the times you didn't live by your core values? Think about how it made you feel to go against your core values, because that's going to magnetize you to your core values. Now, y'all, if this video resonated with you, let's keep this conversation going in the comments. Yeah. Also, if you could vibe with this video, you found value from this video, send it to somebody else who you don't think that they're, aligning with their core values. Or maybe they just need to see some weird tism girl, talking about core values on YouTube. So don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and if you aren't following me across social media, follow me, man. Follow me. Also, don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you know when I'm going live, when I'm posting something, all right? And the most important thing that I have to tell you today, my friend, is you are infinite. You are limitless, and abundance is your natural state of being. Join me tomorrow for our hot topic of when your mind feels foggy. This is why. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my live, watching my video, liking, sharing, subscribing, and sharing. I super appreciate you. Until next time, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right. Got us out. Peace.